Hello everyone, this is Captain Lee speaking from Taipei, Taiwan. This case, Sanchi and CF Crystal collisioned outside Shanghai's harbor. The damaged part of the Sanchi was on cargo hold number 2 and number 3 on the starboard side, which caused a fire and explosion. We can see the official investigation report, also the picture showing with the red circle around the hitting point of the Sanchi vessel. So, when the collision happened, we identify which part being collided and what is the angle of blow, who hit who. Seems very easy and not so hard to define. As long as the ship still in sight, we can see the ship's body. But what if I tell you we can know which part of own ship will be hit by other vessel? All own ship will hit other vessel. What's the difference? How can we predict where will have the collision? If we want to judge it by the radar picture, firstly, let's check on this AIS track. You see the red vessel is Sanchi. Sanchi's track is ahead of the CF Crystal's track. So that was the ship hitting point. Because Sanchi arriving the collision point earlier than CF Crystal. So once Sanchi on the path and the CF Crystal arriving the collision point later, then the first cam will be hit by the second cam. So how can we read this from the radar's picture? As we said before, we can use the EBL line to identify the collision risk of other vessels approaching, and the on-ship speed vector can use as a detection gear or collision stick to detect the collision risk with other vessels. If our ship arriving the collision spot earlier than other vessel, then we will be the vessel to be hit. If other vessel arriving the spot earlier, then we will collide him. Here is the minutes, 15 minutes before the collision, and the collision stick or speed vector is 9 minutes speed vector. So because it's still 15 minutes, so these two sticks won't cross each other. We can see the CF Crystal and another small vessel on Sanchi's starboard side was both on the collision course because their bearing didn't change too much, just continue approaching to the Sanchi's position. And at this point, Motor vessel Sanchi didn't take any action to avoid the collision. And this is right now 39 minutes 1939, 11 minutes before the collision. So seems all three vessels arriving the same spot 9 minutes before. So Sanchi actually had two collisions at the same time. So maybe the third may concentrate on the close one and neglect the second one, CF crystal. Okay, let's enlarge this 1939 picture. We can see the small vessel about 45 degrees to Sanchi's starboard side is about to collision after 9 minutes because the stick our ship's position arrived end of the speed vector after 9 minutes, and another vessel after 9 minutes also arriving the same spot. So it looks like Sanchi will be collided by this small vessel. And for the CF crystal, the current course were passing the same spot after Sanchi, but the problem is the CF crystal changed the course from 217 to 225, 8 degrees, which caused the collision cannot be avoided if nobody takes action. In our collision avoidance exercise in the Singapore Strait, we demoed a lot of time. Let 7 degrees, 8 degrees, causing the collision risk happen or not. In this case, if CF crystal continue on 217 degrees, there will be no collision. But CF crystal adjusts course to 225 degrees. That's the problem happen. Make two ships collide. Okay, let's check on the picture of 1944 hours, which the precious one 9 minutes before the collision didn't show up. Because if it show up, we can get the conclusion that Sanchi passing the collision spot earlier than the CF crystal by reading of the speed vector's relative position. Okay, let's enlarge the 1944 minutes picture. So the small vessel have collision risk with Sanchi. Original her course is about 260 degrees. Right now, almost changed to 210 degrees, 50 degrees to the port side to give way to the Sanchi. And how about the CF crystal? We can see both vessels' speed vector now crossing each other. Remember, this stick is 9 minutes. Sanchi's the crossing point is the collision point. So, on ship position to the collision point, we can measure the relative length compare with 9-minute speed vector to know what is about the collision time. Now I mark the collision spot with the purple color. It's about 2/3 length of 9 minutes for the motor vessel Sanchi, so it's 6 minutes to collision. And for the CF crystal, the spot take about 1/4 of the 9 minutes, so it's about 6.225 seconds to collision. That is exactly the case. Motor vessel Sanchi passing the collision spot earlier than CF crystal, so the Sanchi's starboard side was hit by the second coming CF crystal, caused the serious fire and explosion, and finally total loss. So this is not some magic. This is we can see from the radar picture very clearly. But it's a shame, all sad to say. In the shipping industry, can read this simple diagram. It's only me. So that's why I spend my fortune to promote this knowledge. Hope it can become your skill, experience, and your instinct. Someday else will save your life. So see you on next talk. Bye bye.